What's going on, guys? This is Berz. I have a review here for you today. This is the Raven Concealment Systems Vanguard 2 holster. Before we get started, let's make sure we're safe. Take the magazine out. We're going to rack the chamber. As you can see there, we have nothing in the gun. As you can see, we are safe. So, what this holster does for you is it gives you a lot of different options. You can use it left-handed or right-handed by switching out the system here with the screws that are provided to the other side. Or you can use it in a lanyard configuration. It has some included rope, but you can use maybe some 550 cord or whatever else you have there. You can use this on your belt, you can use it in a purse. I personally like to use it in my purse. No, I'm just kidding. You can use it in your man purse, that's for sure, and configure it different ways. There is a lot of instructions to read when you get this. You must read these directions for many different reasons, including top priority, safety, as to the way that this is used, and I will demonstrate the safety of this when I demonstrate how you can use it as an appendix carry later in the video. I would like to point out here that you can use this holster everywhere but the back area. I'll demonstrate the appendix carry, which will be one of the more popular ways to use such a holster, but this is a very lightweight and innovative design. And what it basically is you want to put the holster on like such, and then you want to hook it on your pants, and what happens is as you pull up, this comes off like such. It holds it in there very well, and it doesn't have a ton of tension on it. It has enough to hold it in there, and walking around, I haven't had this come loose at all or anything like that in my testing. But it doesn't take a ton to get the gun out of the holster. So let me go ahead and show you a demonstration here. Alright guys, here we are at the demonstration. We have the Vanguard 2. Now I want to talk about the belt loop a little bit first. The belt loop is kind of like most other belt loops, where you have to come off. You snap it by pushing it up on a slant like such, and it snaps in, and then this is not going to come out with upward pressure. You have to have a downward motion to get it off. So you don't have any worries there. To load this, you have to follow some pretty strict safety rules if you want to stay safe, which are in the directions included. To do such, what I'd recommend doing, and this is in the directions, is number one, you always want to use the safety rules that we have in place. You always want to adhere to them while you're doing such a thing, like keeping this point in a safe direction and always thinking that it is loaded. Number one, for this demonstration, I have this handgun is unloaded at the moment. Checked prior to this, and what we're going to do is show you how to load it. So you're going to take your firearm in a safe direction. You're going to insert by two manners. You can either kind of rock it in like such, or you can kind of just push it straight up like such. Two different ways you can use it. At that point, if you want to ride with one loaded, if you don't want to ride one loaded, you would put your magazine in and go with it. Or if you want to ride with one loaded, at this point, you just rack the slide on your weapon, and now we're in a ready to go zone with our trigger guard on. Now for this demonstration, I'm going to go ahead and unload my weapon. And again, we're in a safe condition. And for this demonstration, I want to have this unloaded so that I may draw the weapon towards the camera. Now I'm going to do this as an appendix carry, which means I'm going to have it in this area here. So you want to insert the weapon with the flap on the outside. That's going to go behind the belt here and then up. And like I said, you want to have that on an angle and snap it in. It's that easy. It doesn't provide too much bulk. If I pull my shirt in, you can see how much bulk it provides. Not very much. I mean, people with their cell phones and their iPhones nowadays, stuff is a little bit bulkier with what we're carrying, so walking around with a little bit of a bulge here or there, people are going to think it's a cell phone anyhow. So I won't really worry about that too much with printing or whatever. But you know, from the front, you can't really notice anything. When drawing this, what you want to do is, you know, adhere to a few things. Number one, safety-wise. Number two would be speed-wise. To get this out as fast as you can, what you want to do in the appendix carry is you want to pull your shirt up as high as possible. Okay, so you want to pull that shirt up and out of the way. Okay, and at the same time you're doing that, you want to come down and have your thumb come behind the weapon and have your pointer finger, your trigger finger, along where the slide would be. And you actually probably want to have it a little bit up. If you ever held a gun, and this one is also safe. If you want to come at the gun like this. Okay, you don't want to come at the gun like this with your holster. You want to go down and get the gun out like such. So when you come down and in, you want to come out around this area, wrap your hand around it, okay, come out, and then present your weapon, okay? That's how you want to present it. Now, if you were to use it in a bag of some sort, you can do that as well. You can put this in the bottom of a bag and have your lanyard hooked in there, wherever that got to. There we go. You would have the lanyard hooked in here on the bottom of this, and say you wanted to hook it in the bottom of the bag, so you kind of have it as a, I guess you call it a go bag or something like that, to where you would, you know, hook it in the bottom here, and then this would be in a very safe condition with one in the chamber, as it basically acts as a trigger guard. You'd have it in here, and then as you want to draw it out, the lanyard would catch like such and pull off, and you'd have your firearm. I know of some people that actually do that with their purses, their man bags, their man purses. One gentleman told me about a soldier that used a pouch and used it kind of as a holster, to have this inside of a pouch, and have it, I think he had it configured in this area right here. So he kind of had it, you know, in a pouch. I think the lanyard was down through the drainage hole and hooked in there, so that if he needed to, he could get in there and, you know, pull it out and go to town with that if need be. To reholster, you do not want to go back in that order. You want to go in the order you first started with. So you want to take this holster off, and then you want to reholster it in a safe manner, which just doesn't have anything in it, but I'm still treating it like it has something in it, like such. And then you want to reholster the weapon. Relatively easy, extremely lightweight compared to some other ones on the market, major less bulk compared to many on the market today, and you're getting a quality product with Raven, who is, you know, top of the game in the holster market. USA made, kick-ass gear by Raven. So let's go back to the tabletop. So that's a look at the Vanguard 2 holster system by Raven Concealment. You can get this for around $35, give or take some money there, some dollar bills, and it's a great price for a very innovative product. If you're kind of on the, you know, you like a slim design, you don't like a lot of bulk, one that some holsters can bring with a lot of different options for carry, this might be something for you. But like I said, pay attention to these directions, because with this comes a lot of responsibility on your part to make sure that you stay safe. So if you guys got any questions, go ahead and let me know. If you got one, go ahead and put it down there, or a video response, as they are always welcome. And until next time, later.